Fine. Hold on. Let me mute myself.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. We're having a little family drama, so I'm just going to mute myself.
Okay.
But I'm here.
Thank you so much, guys, for calling in. Mute yourself if you can. I mean, if there's going to be background. Jude, I doubt there'll be background noise there, so no worries. So I'm really excited about tonight's call, so thank you guys so much for calling in. I got super inspired and pumped up just writing this, the details that I was going to be going over for you guys and the content. So I really want to get started, and like I said in the team page, the topic I'm going to be talking about is protect your momentum. And actually, on that note, before I get started, does anyone want to call anyone out for a rank advancement or how they're doing in their business, even if it's just growth or something exciting they post on their page or something?
I want to give a shout out. I want to give Jude Hakala a shout out because she's really been stepping up on posting on Facebook, posting her selfies after her workouts, and I love it. I know it's something you've been working on for a while, and I've definitely been noticing. So awesome job, Jude. You're on your way to Diamond. I can't wait.
Thanks, Jenny.
All right, so anyone else, or are we ready to get going?
I'll just quickly give a shout out to my new coach, Stephanie Rouleau. I don't think I've been on a call to be able to welcome her to the team. She's my cousin, and I adore her. We're more like sisters, and I've been bugging her to coach since like February. So I was so excited when she came to me and asked me some questions and jumped on board. So I'm pretty psyched. She got her size in Shakeology yesterday. She's already addicted to chocolate Shakeology, and she's ready to size it up. So
awesome.
Hey.
That's what we like to hear, Shakeology lovers.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to be covering a lot of great things tonight. So if you guys have a notebook and a pen, it'll be really helpful. Obviously, I'll post the recording in the page as well. So if there's anything that you miss. But I was listening to a lot of podcasts, and I got really inspired about 2016 and what we can do now in order to set ourselves up to be successful. And I really want to talk about that tonight and talk about like the momentum that we're building and that we should continue to build over the next few weeks. So I'm going to talk about the importance of setting new goals, digging deeper than rank, and your moral obligations to success. Let me just take the chat up too in case anyone asks any questions. So John Maxwell says this phrase. He says, protect your momentum at all costs. There's nothing in your business more valuable than momentum. And that really spoke to me when I was listening to him because, when I think about consistency in this business, I mean, momentum is another word for consistency. But throughout his book, so I don't know if anyone owns his book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. But it's an amazing book. Yes, Jenny, I think you have it because we got it last year from Liz. This is amazing book, and he talks about momentum, and he calls it the Big Mo. So when momentum is on your side, nothing can go wrong, guys. So when momentum is on your side, even the biggest things don't seem to be a big issue. So for instance, like when momentum is not on your side, even the littlest things become big things. So you're having a bad day, and either your car won't start, or you arrive to work late, or you keep dropping everything inside. I know I have those days sometimes. It's like, oh my God, like I'm rushing around, like I can't stop, like things just keep going wrong. Maybe a few people cancel their Shakeology, which is obviously something that we all get really upset about. And then you get home and you step on your kid's toy, and it's like, oh my God, the stupid Lego. And it's something so small and stupid, but it drives you to the point that you yell and scream and you let it ruin your entire day. This is what happens when we lose momentum, we go to this very negative place. Because on the other side, on your best day, when you're hitting your big goals and your entire team is pumped up and excited and you have this like extreme positive energy, you could step on that Lego again, guys, that day, and it would kind of piss you off, but you'd probably just pick it up and throw it and be like, you know what? It doesn't even matter because I'm having such a great day. That's what having momentum is. Like, having that positive, continuous mindset, that helps you continue your positive actions to get you to where you want to be. You say to yourself, I don't care. That's the difference between having momentum and not having momentum, which is really why I want to talk to you guys tonight about having momentum at all costs. So momentum for me is that thing, it can be here today or it can be gone tomorrow. And you need to protect it. And that's why we're talking about this tonight. So think about in the perspective of a train. So if a train is going full speed ahead, it could literally go through a house. But if a train is sitting still, you could literally put a small wooden block in front of the train and it wouldn't move. That's the difference between having momentum and not having momentum. So when you have momentum on your side, you have to keep fighting for it, because if you don't keep that momentum on your side, even the tiniest little wooden block is going to keep you standing still. Just like that stupid little Lego that could ruin your entire day. So, I'm going to talk to you about a few momentum killers and a few momentum protectors that will really, be life-changing in your business. So, in November, we're starting to get into the tough months. It's a winter month. And how many of you heard 1,000 excuses from your coaches about their business not moving forward because of the holiday? Maybe even made these excuses for yourself for not moving forward. But some of us pushed through anyways, and we found a way to continue to keep moving forward. Even though if we weren't hitting our goals completely, we're not getting the results that we wanted, that we had planned for, it's not all about the results, guys. It's about the effort that we continue to build our businesses. So for some of you, there's a few different things that are going on this month. So, you're extremely disappointed because you didn't hit your goals that you wanted to hit last month. Or maybe you're just tempted to say screw it because you hit your goals and you're like, I hit my big goals and I don't really need to work this hard this month and I can just chill out and ride the momentum out. These really literally are the two worst things that you guys can be doing right now. There's never such a thing as pushing this business off or chill time. Like, unfortunately, guys, if you really want to be successful at this business that doesn't exist, that's what vacation is for. But even then, vacation, guys, even Christmas, take Christmas Eve night off, take Christmas Day off, but don't take the whole week off. People always think that they need to take this huge break during December because it's so busy and there's so many things going on. And, I look at my life right now and I think of everything I'm going on, but this business is so important to me. It's it just can't take that huge break because it will just get you really off the momentum and make you fall off track with your goals and everything that you've been working towards. So, think about it this year. Yes, in December, there are a few extra things going on. Of course, we all know that. We're all busy. But be honest with yourself. When is life not busy, guys? I was writing this content today and I was thinking to myself, it's so true. When is life not busy? There's always going to be something going on. I've never talked to anyone. I've never had a new coach come on or a new challenger and say, Heather, I have too much time. I just have so much time. I don't know what to do with it. What do I do? It doesn't happen. It just doesn't exist, guys, because life is always going to be busy. Time will always be an excuse if you allow it to be. So regardless if you work full time, and you run this business, you're stay-home mom and you run this business, you're star diamond coach and you run this business full time, you're always going to be busy because there's always going to be something else that you want to implement, that you want to do, that you need to take control over in your life. If you want to continue to keep growing your business, it becomes, this is a business, guys. You should be thinking of it like that. It takes time and it takes effort. So you'll never have enough time in the day. You need to wipe that from your mindset that time is just eventually going to drop down on you and be this extremely huge gift that you're going to have. And you're just going to sit there and be like, oh my God, I have a million things to do and I'm going to get them all done. And then I'm going to have more time to do it. It just doesn't happen. Life is never going to calm down. Okay. So we're in December, we're hitting the middle of the month, and don't use this as a time to chill out or just ride it out and think, you know what, January is coming soon. I'll just get started then. Change your mindset. Think of December as a new January. We can call it Jan-December if you want. I don't care. You make up a new name. But this is the time, guys, when you need to be talking to people. This is the opportunity to shine, to start the new year on fire and so strong. And my business is experiencing that right now, guys. I'm a Success Club 8, couple of days ago, like a week ago, I was at Success Club 8 because of the momentum that I created last month. Like I was talking to so many people and it's just happening for me. And you just have to continue to keep that momentum and keep it going regardless of what's going on in your life, in order to drive into the next month on fire. So if you're not already talking to people come January, let's be honest, everyone in the world is going to be going to Planet Fitness, signing up for $10 and going to free pizza night on Monday. Like, does that make sense to anyone? Like, do you really think people are going to reach their goals by going to the gym and eating pizza? Like, it just doesn't, it's not going to happen. Like people convince themselves like this is like a good thing. Like, I'm going to be healthy and lose weight. It's my New Year's resolution. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to step on the treadmill for a few minutes and I'm going to eat like crap. And then I'm going to be upset because I didn't reach my goals. Like this is the domino factor that happens with people. And we need to change that for people. We need to be that light and, give them the tools that they really need and give them the support in order to reach the goals that they strive for. And maybe even make them see that they want it more than they even do. Like that's one of the most important things, guys. People say they want this as a New Year's resolution, but do they really? Do they want to put in the effort? They probably want a quick fix. And quick fixes just don't exist, as we all know. So we have to embrace where we are right now, embrace the season we're in. I mean, like I know I was talking to Lindsay the other day on the call. Like if you guys watched Bonnie Engel's call that I posted in the page, like she was saying how like Lindsay Matway, her coach, told her like, this is actually the best time of year. Like every other coach is taking a break and just sitting there and waiting for the next year to come. Let's be different. Let's be the team that's like on fire and we kill it and we steal all those people who are looking to get healthy and fit because no one else is doing anything. Like we could be those people. We could be the ones helping them. And, when they think about buying a program or getting started on the New Year's resolution, maybe you've already started talking to them, so you have an appointment with them in your book to call them on January 1st, or they have you in mind because they talk to you and they're going to say, hey, I remember talking to Jenny, like I keep seeing her post, she's so inspiring, like I'm going to reach out to her because I want her to help me. We need to get into people's minds. We need to make them to think that Beachbody is the way to do it and that we're the people that they want to work with. So, embrace the season we are in. I know it's tough right now, but it's all the more reason to push forward. So now I'm going to talk about some momentum killers. The number one momentum killer is being content, guys. How many people hit a big goal recently? Like maybe you hit Diamond recently, or maybe you have coaches that are so close to Diamond and they get to the point where they're like, yay, I did it, or I'm so close and I'm just going to ride it out because, I'm doing so well, like it's going to just happen now. Like I don't need to keep working for it. Like it's just going to happen. No, it just doesn't happen, guys. Like they turn off their computers for weeks and then they look into their coach on an office and they see 4 people on active and they like get all mad. Like, why are you mad? What did you do the last month and a half? Like nothing. Like, why do you expect your business to just continue to keep building without you being ownership over it and taking leadership over it? They stop doing the daily behaviors. They think I got to Diamond and now I don't need to do anything. I don't need to talk to people anymore. The money is just going to start piling into my bank account. Like we all know that doesn't happen on its own. Like it happens if you put the work in. So, think about it. So you may now be getting a couple $100, but is that helping you to live your dream life, guys? Like where are your long-term goals? Not many people consider their dream life a couple $100 a week. If your dream life is going out and buying 3 new shirts, then you're doing well. Like, I mean, that's, it's fine. And if that's your dream life, like that's great. But if your dream life is bigger than that and a lot more luxurious, like you're going to need to be working harder than that. You're going to be needing a lot more dollars coming in on a weekly basis in order to get to where you guys want to be. So Diamond is not a resting place. Emerald is not a resting place. Even 1-star diamond, I would say, is not a resting place, guys. It is something to be proud of, something to celebrate. I want to celebrate these moments with you, but you need to be thinking beyond these milestones and think, I really want to help. Like, I want to help you guys create that life, like the best life possible for you guys. And you need to have that same mindset as well. And by sharing those mindsets and talking about your goals and talking about where you want to be, we will get you there. One of the reasons, Super Bowl champions, as an example, they never repeat themselves. They never, win the champion again next year is because they get so excited and they think, oh, I'm going to show up next year and do it again. No, it doesn't happen that way. Every time you want to get to the next level, every time they want to win that next championship, they have to put in as much effort as they did to get there the year before, just as you have to put in much effort that you took to get to diamond, to get to 1-star diamond, or to get to 2-star diamond. Whatever it is your goal is, you still have to keep that momentum, and maybe you even have to be working harder. You have to be developing new skills. You have to be stepping up as a leader. You can't just think, okay, I know everything now. My business is just working for me. I'm going to get where I want to be. So, like I said, take that day to celebrate. Take the day to celebrate with champagne if you hit this big goal. But then the next day, get back to work and, set those goals to get to the next level. You can never, ever, ever be so content with where you are at your business. You should always be striving for more, guys. Another killer is basing your success on rank. So, rank is not the destination, guys. It's part of the journey. Like we all know, I hit a huge rank lately. Recently I hit 7-star diamond. But for me, guys, that's so exciting. Don't get me wrong. I was really excited to hit that goal. All of your faces on this call, helped me to hit that goal. And we did it as a team. And that's something I'm extremely proud of. And to be honest, that's why I love that goal more than anything. I love it because I helped all of you guys in order to get to that goal. Seriously, that's what means something to me. The 7-star diamond, I get these jackets and I'm oh, it's exciting, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Because I have personally such bigger goals for myself. I want 15-star diamond right now. And then when I have 15-star diamond, I want to be a double superstar diamond. For me, it's I just constantly want more and I'm constantly striving for more, which is, to be honest, I may be non-content to the extreme. And I'm not saying you guys have to be there, but definitely get to a place where you understand and can connect with your goals and know that you have to keep pushing beyond those little milestones that you're getting to get to where you want to be. They're very exciting milestones. We are definitely going to celebrate them as a team and be super excited about them, but you need to keep pushing beyond that. So, like I said, another killer is basing your success on rank. So, rank is important and it helps us to measure our success. But when we base everything on rank instead of the emotional connection, we lose track of our big why. We lose our long-term vision. Success isn't just something you achieve. It's something you live out every single day, guys. So, my new definition of success is when you grow inwardly enough, then the outward starts to show. And that never stops, guys. So this is a constant every single day journey to grow more and more from the inside. And if you do that, you're going to grow more on the outside, guys. And I truly believe this. What you do here is what is going to project to the world. And I know this may seem confusing because I know I've talked to you guys a lot about rank goals and that's okay. And I still want you to be setting goals, but I want you to dig deeper than that and to think long-term and to ask yourself, what do I want in my life? What do I want my life to look like? For some of you, it's quitting your job right now. You want to be doing Beachbody full time. For some of you, you have this dream vacation that you've been wanting to go on for years and you don't have the money to do it. For some of you, you want to take care of a parent maybe. You want to be able to give your kids a life you didn't have. You want to be able to travel the world. Whatever it may be, connect with that and always connect with that. Set rank as an achievement in order to get you there. It's just another stepping stone. It's another opportunity for you to get further in this business, for you to make additional money in this business, for you to achieve all the goals that you had set for yourself. If we use rank as just a measure of success, it will stunt your growth because you'll get there, you'll hit diamond, you'll hit 2-star diamond, and then you'll stop. And you'll get content, and what's going to happen, because I've seen it happen several times to people, is they're going to fall out of that rank, and then they really get demotivated because they allow themselves to get even further away from their long-term goal. So success is not a natural resource, guys. It's something that you curate. Every day you can make more success, more life, more hope, and more goals. But you need to be the one doing that. You don't ever allow rank to be the end all. So once again, I want you to set rank goals, but have bigger goals that go way beyond rank and, that you can never hold on to and that you need to really start working towards. So now I'm going to be talking about the momentum protectors, which is the really exciting part. So the number one thing, guys, is setting new goals. We were just talking about. So you always, the second you reach a goal, you want to be setting a new one. Like Holly recently hit diamond. Like I think Jackie jumped off the call, but she recently hit diamond. And that was something we celebrated and I got super excited about. But immediately Holly was like, okay, what am I going to do next? Like, what am I working towards next? How am I going to, and one of her goals was keeping diamond, and that still can be a goal. It's still connected to diamond, but it's a different goal. It's building a successful business, a secure business, so you don't lose the goal that you had already worked for. But if you reach diamond, set a new goal. And normally it'd be 2-star diamond because that's when you get the really exciting bonus. So, I would say go beyond 1-star diamond, like say 2-star diamond is my next goal. And if you hit 2-star diamond, set a goal to hit 5-star diamond. And if you hit 5-star diamond, set a goal to hit 10-star diamond. On and on. If you hit 15-star diamond, set a goal to hit 5-star diamond, your second CBC. Like it should do. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. So like it should never stop. It should continue to keep going. So when you have new goals, if you have no new goals, you have no drive, you'll have no energy, and you'll just hang out and blame the fact that your business isn't moving forward either on time or maybe on your coach or other common excuses that people give themselves. These are just common things that we go through this cycle, and we don't want to take blame for our actions. Maybe some people are. You're better than most then if you can actually do that for yourself and accept the fact that you're stuck in a place because of yourself. But in January, naturally, everyone's going to set a big goal, right? Like everyone's going to say, I'm going to achieve this huge goal, whether it's 5-star diamond, 10-star diamond, whatever it may be. So in January, don't set a huge goal and then like push it off like 3 to 5 months and kind of just not really do what you need to be doing. And then, have no short-term goals for yourself in order to get to that big long-term goal. Because what happens is then you just lose time. So time flies by quicker than you guys think. And in 5 months, you're going to be looking in your coach line office and say, crap, I'm still at diamond. And why am I still there? Why haven't I reached my big goal? Because you haven't set short-term goals in order to work towards that long-term goal. And this is why short-term goals and long-term goals are so important and how they work together in order to get you to where you want to be, which also drives that momentum again. So, you always have to have something in the future and to focus on and that you're working towards. But I encourage you guys to set goals every month. Set a goal, set a long-term goal 5 months out, a year out, 5 years out, even if you want to, if you have these big goals for yourself, but then set the smaller short-term goals in order to achieve those goals. When I started my business, guys, I honestly was resetting my goals weekly. And I know that sounds crazy, but I was hitting goals and I was reevaluating them, and I was thinking, and it was more on a forming basis, like how many more people can I talk to? How many more times can I post today? What trainings can I think I can create? Like I kept the momentum and I kept pushing myself beyond what I thought was possible at the time. And I continue to try to keep pushing myself beyond that, which is why I'm where I am today. And some of us haven't been doing that. Like I know, and I'm not saying people on this call, but there are coaches in the page that aren't setting those monthly goals, or they're setting those goals, but they're not setting even shorter term goals in order to get there. So they want to hit Success Club 5 and Success Club 10 because that seems really exciting. And we put a lot of emphasis on it on the page, and we have bingo going and we have jingle bell going, but then they don't do anything to get there. And then it gets to the 14th or later in the month, and they look in their coach line office and they panic because they're at Success Club 0 and they're not close to hitting their goal, and then they have no time to do it. Why do we do that to themselves? Like I've done it to myself before too. It's like, why do we do that? But by setting those weekly goals for ourselves and staying consistent and keeping that momentum and breaking it down for yourself and making it simpler in order to achieve those goals, really it's a no-brainer. Let's think about the bigger goals that you want to be setting. But for example, so if you want to hit, again, 10-star next year, which sounds like a crazy goal. Like if you want to hit 10-star by the end of next year, break it down. What are you going to do by the cruise? What are you going to do by summit? What are you going to do every month in order to get yourself there? And guys, this is all possible for anyone on this call right now. I went from 1-star diamond in January to 7-star diamond. And to be honest, I'm not too far from 10-star. Like It's absolutely possible. Like, these goals you can set for yourself, but you just need to do the discipline and the work in order to achieve those goals. So, now you're probably thinking about your goals and you're like, oh my God, okay, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to accomplish? What are the small term goals I'm going to make? You're writing them down, but don't, do it now. Like, don't wait until January. Like, take action now, because the things are not going to just happen. And the more momentum you create now is really going to drive you for success in the new year. A lot of us might be thinking, like, a lot of us may lose customers over the next few weeks. I don't know if it's already happened to you guys. I hope it hasn't, but I was just telling Lindsay the other day, like, I literally had a busy day and I checked my Facebook and there were 3 messages from people who said they were canceling their Shakeology. One superstar coach that I thought was going to rock this business told me she wasn't going to do it. Like, these things are going to happen because it's that time of year. People are thinking about going Christmas shopping. They need to cut money somewhere and they may cut it in Shakeology. So, but instead of getting mad about this, guys, like, I was like, immediately, like, my first reaction was, oh, like, this is annoying. I don't want to deal with this. Like, which is like the wrong attitude to take, right? Like, it's like, keep that positive momentum and and so I switched my mindset after listening to a call and I said, you know what? If I think I'm going to lose 10% of my business this winter, then I'm going to plan to grow at 15%. And honestly, like, that's the mindset I have now. Those people left, and now I'm pushing harder to gain them back 50% more. So one of the worst things you guys can do is never rely on people to reach your goals. Never rely on your downline to stay active. Never rely on your coaches to completely perform to the level that you want them to, because you don't have control over that. Like, you need to take responsibility and action by setting goals and working hard to achieve them. Not relying on them. If they do what you guys have discussed and they hit their goals, that should be an extra. You have the power to accomplish your goals. By controlling what you can control, you will be able to control even the things you can't control. And I heard this and I was like, and I'll say it again because it's kind of confusing at first, because I was like, what? By controlling what you can control, you will be able to control even the things you can't control. And what that means is, like, for instance, for me, I can't control how many people don't want to talk to me, right? So, but I know the odds, if I talk to 10 people, I know the odds are 9 out of 10 people I reach out to are not going to want to talk to me and not be interested in these products. 9 out of 10. That's 1%. But I make a plan for that. So I make a plan in order for 90% of people that I talk to say no. And then I make a plan for the other 10% who are willing to talk to me to make sure I hit my goals. And that's the mindset you guys have to have. Rejection is a very difficult thing to take on in this business. Some people never have a hard time with it. Most people struggle with it in the beginning. I know a coach, she's not in our downline, but a coach that is in Team Drop the Cookie, really struggled with this. Like, I tried helping her like last year, and she was so scared to get rejected that she wouldn't even look in her inbox. She wouldn't even open it because she thought everything would be a no. Like, this is honestly one of the worst mindsets you guys can have, and something that if you're going through this and this is a challenge of yours, I really would love to have a one-on-one conversation so we can talk about how you can overcome it, because you can't be scared of receiving no. And I'm sure you guys saw it in the Team Drop the Cookie page about go for no. And I don't know if anyone has really taken opportunity to kind of do that exercise, but it's along the same lines. So again, too many people are depending on other people to hit their goals. Nothing and no one is guaranteed. So you need to keep recruiting. You need to keep building your business. For example, some of you have talked about want to grow 2 diamonds in the next 6 months. And you probably think, I need to recruit 2 people, 2 coaches that really want to work this business. Guys, no, that doesn't happen. Like, the odds of you bringing on just 2 new coaches and them rocking this business, trust me, like, I would love for it to work out for you guys. And I hope it would, but the odds are against you. If you really want to build 2 strong diamonds over the next 6 months, you probably need to be recruiting at least 5 to 10 active coaches. At least bring on 5 to 10 new coaches, if not more, to get 2. And then you need to get really, really intentional about helping them to reach their goals, whatever their goals are, not your goals, but their goals, in order to get them to diamond. And that's one of the things to really keep in mind too, guys. You're going to set these goals for yourself. You're going to have these long-term and short-term goals. But at the end of the day, those goals are the foresight of what you're doing every day. If you want to help people, then you need to know what their goals are. And at the end of the day, it will continue, like, helping them, I promise you, will get you to where you want to be with your goals. Zig Ziglar, I can never say his name, always says you can have everything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want in life. And guys, like, this is the truth. Like, I won't even say it's just because we're in the business of helping people. Think of anything. Think of clothing. Think of any type of business. What do? They try to provide things that people want. They try to they try to give out to consumers what they need and what they want. And we're just lucky to be in an amazing business where you can directly help people with their health and fitness goals, which is a really powerful thing. So take advantage of that and really truly care about helping people. The next momentum protector is understanding that success is your moral and ethic obligation. So some people think it's okay. And how many times have you heard, I don't really need this. Like, I don't need that much. I just need enough money to pay my bills, to be happy and content. And guys, I call bull crap on that. Like, I really do. Like, do you really think that's what people want? Do you think that? I mean, how many people are on your team, or do you know, that cannot pay their bills? I mean, how many people? Like, raise your hand. Like, there's people we know that can't do that. How many people do you have on your team who do not have confidence? How many people are not living the dream life that you know that they would love to be living? And you want to say that you just need enough to be happy? Like, to me, that's one of the most selfish things you can say as a coach, because believe it or not, like, you know, by saying that, you're just saying, like, this is enough for me and I just need enough to get by. And for me, that just shows fear and selfishness, because if you create a life that, like, helps you to succeed in order to help others. Like, that's what's going to make you passionate. That's why you're in this business. That's why you got started in the first place, or I hope you do, because that's a team culture that I'm hoping to build. For me, guys, like, when I was looking through this and I wanted to share this with you, like, I want to create so much success with my life that I help all of you, that I help my friends, that I help my family, that I help my neighbors, that I help people I don't even know yet, that I'm able maybe to improve a school that my kids are going to because I'm not financially stable, or I'm able to give back to charities, or so much success that I actually can change the world around me, guys. Like, that right there is powerful. Like, that's something, and I'm not saying you need to want it that big. I don't think you need to help people to that level, but for me, like, this is my why. Like, this is what I see this opportunity doing. It's not to have millions of dollars in my bank account and to be going shopping every day. I mean, yeah, it'd be nice, but, like, that's not my goal. Like, that's not what I'm striving for. I'm striving to make a difference in the world around me. So success is your moral obligation to help yourself and others. There are too many people in this world who don't have their own dream, who don't have their own vision. They don't have the drive in order to do something like this. So it's up to us to inspire them and, you know, to create that for others and to help them, you know, help bring this to others and, like, see how amazing this is, and that life can be exciting and it can be positive, and it's not just some big cult that we're in and that we're the only ones that are able to make it possible. And that's why it's so important, guys, to protect your momentum, because you're not the only one who your momentum is going to benefit. Like, really, like, look at it that way. Like, what you're doing right now, what you're doing today and every day, like, I see Lindsay, like, God bless her, like, with her kids and everything, how she pushes through with this business. Like, I don't know if you think about it this way, Lindsay, but, like, you're not only changing the lives of your children, you're not only changing your life, but you're changing millions of other lives by putting in the effort you do every day. Like, you guys have to know that you're bigger. This is so much bigger than your world. Like, it's so much bigger than yourself. Millions of people in January are going to decide that they want to make a change. Are you going to be pushing forward enough? Are you going to be drawing enough attention to yourself that these people reach out to you? That they reach out to you over another Beachbody coach, that they reach over to you instead of eating pizza at Monday nights at Planet Fitness? Like, are you going to be the difference in their life? Are you going to give them that inspiration, motivation in order to say, I'm ready to do this and I'm going to commit and I need Holly's help in order to do it. So I'm going to reach out to her because I trust her, because I know her, because I know she's passionate about this and she really cares about helping people. I don't know, but you guys tell me, like some people are scared, they're scared to talk to people. I don't think it's really anyone on this call, but I'm hoping this helps other coaches on the page, that they're scared to share on social media. They're scared to message people personally, to start talking to them and inviting them to challenge groups. But once again, guys, like think about this. Your success isn't all about you. It's about helping others. So are you being the person every day that you dreamed of? Are you creating a better world for you and everyone around you? Excuse me. I promise you guys this. If you will never ever lack momentum, every day you'll wake up and decide, you will never ever lack momentum if you wake up every day deciding that you're going to make a difference in the world. Because every day you will go with the mindset of helping people, and your momentum will never die. So think about that. Like if you guys wake up every day, put your feet on the floor and start the day so positive, and you think, you know what, I'm going to change people's lives today. I'm going to do whatever I can do to make the world around me a better place. You can't have a bad day, guys. Like with that type of mindset, you're going to kill it. Like you're just going to keep crushing life, because that's just where your mindset is. Like that's what you're excited to do. Like when you feel like momentum's on your side, when you feel that faith behind your back, and knowing that like there's something powerful like helping you to get to where you want to be, like that's what's going to make the difference in your business, in your life. So if you want to protect your momentum, find a way to create momentum from as many people on your team as possible, guys. So step up your leadership. Decide you're going to be the best leader you can be. Decide today that you're going to be the best mentor, and you're going to help people that you've never helped before, and you're going to change more lives than you've ever changed before. If you want to end this year stronger than you've ever started, I want you to end this year with more passion than you've ever had. I want you to end this year with more strength than you've ever had. December is not an easy month, but who cares? Like we're stronger than this, guys. Like life is not supposed to be easy. Think about it. How many of you was it getting easy to get healthy? Like, was it easy to get healthy and get to where you want to be? Like, Holly, was it easy losing 60 pounds? No, it's not easy. Raise your hand if it was easy to get started as a coach. Was it easy? No. Raise your hand if it's easy to become a leader in this business. No. The only thing I ever got was easy was a piece of crap job in life, guys. Honestly, I hated my life. I was overweight. I was unhappy. I was living in debt. The list goes on and on. That's what I got from an easy life, okay? People tell me every day, do you sleep? Like, they ask me every day, do you sleep? Like, my God, you work around the clock. Like, you work hard. Like, it's like, but the life I have now, I'd work 10 times harder than I am now if there was more time. Like seriously, guys, like because I'm so grateful for what I have right now. And I know that the time that I take in order to, put into this business and to reach my goals is what's getting me there. It's not sitting on my ass and doing something easy and walking into a job every day, staring at a computer screen, and doing the same meaningless thing every day where I'm not changing other people's lives and I'm not excelling at the potential that I have inside me and succeeding to the potential that I have. So when you think about this business, be excited that it's not easy. For the next few weeks of the month, when it's challenging and tough, smile and say to yourself, doesn't matter. Like, this is what it's about, guys. Embrace the challenge. Like, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. If it was easy, you probably wouldn't want to be doing it, to be honest, because it would just be another boring thing in your life that, it wouldn't be exciting for you. Like everyone loves a challenge, whether we want to admit it or not. We do. This is why people get excited about challenge groups. Why do you think they call them challenge groups? Like people love a challenge. They want to feel like they're striving towards something better. If it was easy, it wouldn't be taking you anywhere good, guys. So no matter how hard it is, it's worth it. Keep the dream in sight and the momentum, because there's people in this world that are counting on us. There's people that need you, and they may not make it, guys, if you're not there to support them and not there to coach them. They may continue to live a defeated life. They may never get healthy, and they may never live their life by design if you're not there to invite them to join your journey, or putting yourself out there in a way that inspires them to come and talk to you and to ask you for help. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to let millions of people down just because I decided to settle for not my best. So I'm going to continue to post every day. I'm going to continue to reach out to people every day and keep coaching all of you guys and doing what I can to step up as a leader, because we matter. Like, that's, Beachbody's quote at Summit last year, for those who were there, everyone matters. Like, that literally blew my mind. And it's so simple, but it's so true. Like, it's really so powerful, guys. Like, that saying, and it's true. And don't forget that, and use that every day. Write it on your wall, write it on your mirror and lipstick if you have to, and think about it. And keep pushing forward and talking to as many people as you can, because they need you. Even if they don't know they need you, they need you. So on that note, guys, I really want to open it up to questions, or if you guys want to add anything, but I think you guys are all amazing, and I see like such a great future for this team, and I love you guys so much. And I hope this inspired you to keep pushing through this month and, ending the year strong. So your January friggin' rocks, and you can, hit all your goals, or at least keep working towards your goals. And, I don't know what else to say, but really excited. So protect your momentum. Does anyone want to say?
Heather, I wanted to share this book because this is totally what you are talking about. It's called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And it's funny because like this is something like even what the book talks about, what you're talking about, it's something that like is so easy. Sorry. It's so easy to fall into and like almost makes you uncomfortable, like because you're reading it and what you're saying is true and what this book is saying is true, and you don't want to like think that about yourself, but like you get to this point where you're like, okay, I accomplished something and now I can just kind of like flake off, And so I think that's honestly, I was thinking the whole time, I'm like, I had Chris run and get this book because I'm like, I haven't finished the book, because even reading the book makes you uncomfortable thinking about how it's totally what I've been doing. And even I said to him, like I've been struggling this past week because I hit, a big goal in my weight loss a week or so ago. And like, I've been getting my exercise in, but my nutrition has been like really off, except for my Shakeology, because I drink that every day, but like you get to this point where you hit a goal and then it's almost like, well, what do I do now? You need new goals. And so I'm really excited about this call because I think I really needed this today. So I just want to say thanks and tell you about the book too, because it is a great book and I need to finish reading it.
Yeah, I think it's on my huge list. I always try to add. I have like this ongoing personal development list, so I always add things.
Literally, it's called The Upper Limit. What he calls what you're talking about is the upper limit, and it's basically like you get to this point where you're happy and you almost don't want yourself to be happy. Mm-hmm. So you sabotage yourself, and it's so true because, you just think, oh, well, I'll just reach out to someone next year, and
absolutely.
And
I didn't really cover that too much on the call, but I mean, I know I've talked with this and I won't call them out, but a few coaches about, there's different coaches in the downline that are dealing with this, with the fear of success. And I have a really hard time relating to this. So it's something that I'm kind of learning about and trying to decide like how I can do a call on it, or maybe I can bring on another coach to do a call. But yeah, I mean, this is a real thing that exists that a lot of coaches deal with, that they have this fear of success. Like they get so close to diamond and then they back off. Sometimes it's not because they just think it's going to happen. It's because they're scared for it to happen, because they're scared to move to that next level and scared to step up as a leader and think about growing my business to that point. Like I had someone reach out to me today and say, I just don't think I could ever do this business because the thought of growing a team and being that leader, like, I just don't think I can do it. And it breaks my heart because I think this person would be phenomenal, but if they don't see that, if they can't find it within them to find that passion, it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. So, reading these books, and this is why personal development is such a powerful thing in our business, because it gets us beyond these points, and it strives us to do more than we ever thought was possible. So I'm really happy you shared that, Holly, because it's such an important thing. So
it's true, and it's scary, and you allow yourself to get scared. And then even, like Chris coming home, like for me, that was like an excuse. Like, oh, Chris is home. I have something else that I need to be doing this week. And I still made sure I was posting every day and doing everything, but I dropped a lot of personal development and I dropped a lot of different things. And I really, like, this call has made me realize how many excuses I gave myself over the last few weeks. and thinking about like, okay, I'm at Success Club 2 and I feel like I should be at least at 4 right now, and seeing kind of my path that I made myself to that point, and making it made a little more sense after this call. I don't know if I'm making sense right now,
No,
but
you are. And I think it's such a powerful thing, honestly. Like, so I was just doing a reflection actually for my MBA, and self-reflection is such an interesting thing, and you have to do it so much throughout your MBA. And like being able to recognize that, Holly, and being able to recognize that like because you're not at a Success Club 2 is because you gave yourself excuses and you weren't doing as much as you were doing before, is a really powerful thing, because you know what you need to change. The problem is when coaches can't identify with that, and they won't want to see it for what it is, and they make other excuses for it. And I mean, maybe they deep down know, but unless you attack it, like, and unless you seize it and use it to make you stronger, it's really going to hurt your business, because at that point you don't know how to move forward, and you just keep moving backwards, because you get to this place where you feel defeated and you feel like you don't have the tools in order to get to where you want to be. So yeah, I mean, I don't think you're alone in that, but I hope like we can, if you want to talk in the next few days about, the new goals that you're going to set for yourself and how you want to achieve those goals, I think that will be a really great thing.
yeah, that would be really
Great. Lindsay, you look exhausted, but I thank you for calling in. But yeah.
No problem. I'll add one thing since we're talking about momentum really quickly, because I just started Hammer and Chisel today, and I find that my excitement in the business sometimes can directly relate to my excitement at where I'm at in my own journey. So I think if things get stale in your own journey, I would challenge the whole team. Like, it's a new year. We're encouraging everyone else to start new resolutions and new fitness journeys to shake things up, because I think that can be the start of momentum for you as well. Reconnect to your own journey and start sharing that, and it gives you new things to share about. And so I think I just wanted to throw that out there too, because it's helped me.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I think it's so easy, and this is probably one of the things in my business that I'm like, probably my biggest issue is with my own goals, and more than anything. And somehow I always just push through with my business goals, but I want the team to remember that your personal goals are so important. I mean, they really should come first in this business. I have new coaches that are trying to push so hard, and they're putting their daily behaviors and the other things that they want to be doing for their business before getting their workout in or before prepping for their food, and they're following a track. And when that happens, you're not going to be inspired by this business, like you're saying, like Lindsay, like you're not going to feel like you can do the other things that you want to be doing in order to get to where you want to be, because you're not feeling good about yourself. Like, you don't feel like you can help people if you're not helping yourself. And that's a really important thing to really keep in mind, and to continue to keep working towards. And don't put yourself second. If anything, you should be first, because honestly, your actions is what's going to inspire people to get started anyway. So put yourself first before anything, but still post about your journey in order to inspire people. I love you, Nicole. I wish I could see your face, but I know you're sick. So yeah, I mean, this is all such powerful stuff, and I'm so excited you guys were able to call on, and we'll share it with our teams, and hopefully it's as helpful to them. It's always great to see your faces, and I know it's the middle of the month, but there's still so much time in order to hit our goals. Success Club 2, Holly, like you got this. Like, I mean, like, let's keep pushing Hammer and Chisel as much as we can, use the results that people have. Kathy actually just got great results in a week, and she allowed me to share them today. So that was really nice. So, if you see someone else's results, or if you Google things, you can share other people's results in order to get people pumped up. If you're waiting for the January 4th start date, is everyone in that? Is everyone joining that?
Yeah, we're waiting. My Hammer and Chisel should be here. Hopefully, I'm going to New Hampshire to pick it up. So
mine was delayed too. I got it yesterday.
Yeah.
So
They said that I think it finally shipped, but it still doesn't say like when it's arriving. So I'm like, I just want it so bad. But we did. Chris and I actually sat and watched both of the on-demand ones. We literally just sat and watched them and like talked about how we were going to do that, like, because we don't have a bench, and but we were like, all right, we can do this by doing this, and we're like planning. So we're ready for it because we're doing that together. And I think that's going to be really inspiring.
Yeah, my small flat, I may be sleeping on a workbench, but I'm gonna get it probably because I'm seriously committing to, yay! I'm seriously committing to this workout hard. Like, I'm super excited about it. I've always loved lifting weights. I feel like that's just my happy place, so I'm really excited.
I was excited that Chris was excited because I was worried about what he was going to think about Saggy because he's kind of weird, you know? And I'm like, he's really muscular. It was interesting, but I'm excited about it. I think it'll be really good.
Yeah, my hope is to do our first test group and then to have our spouses or whoever do it with us. And then after that, inspire people to do like a men and women's group, because I just don't think it's going to happen yet. But I think if we can show both results, people get excited about that. So
I think it's an awesome power couple thing. You know, that's how I've been pushing it. I've been pushing it to couples and trying to get couples to do it. So I'm hoping.
Lindsay, is Greg on board?
Oh yeah, he's on board. We have to like figure it out. I really like, because I did the first workout today, and I was at Cindy's house because she has a home gym, and having a bench really is like helpful. It's going to be even harder on a stability ball. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I don't think this is a beginner's program. Like, call me. I mean, just something to think about. Targeting people who might have a little experience with fitness might be a good thing for this program.
That's what I've been doing.
I wouldn't recommend it to a newbie. I would recommend 21 Day Fix all day long to newbies.
That's kind of what I've told people. Like, I have people that have been doing the 21 Day Fix for a while that have bought it, but then others, I have a girl that has a 21 Day Fix. She hasn't been doing it. So I told her we should do at least one round of that. Like, she still bought the hammer and chisel, but I think we should do the 21 Day Fix first.
I've also been going back to people that, that didn't want to get rid of that gym membership. They're like, oh, I've got the gym. And so this is something they can bring like on their phone or on their iPad to the gym and do it at the gym. So
absolutely. That's what I was saying to Lindsay for Cindy.
Yeah.
I hope she sees this on the call, because Cindy has like a whole home gym. Like, she should do it and video self her in her gym, because that will inspire people to do it at the gym. Like, they'll be like, oh, this is really not a big deal. You just bring your laptop. Like,
She's starting that today. If anyone wants to see some of the moves actually from the first workout, like, she posted on her page. So
awesome.
Chris and I are going to be doing it in the gym at Disney. So
nice.
I'm going to be videotaping that.
You should do like a flash mob hammer and chisel at Disney.
Yeah. We're going to have Jacob in the stroller, and we're going to do it at the little gym in Disney, because I was like, this is going to be perfect. We'll have a gym. We'll just go down there. So
awesome.
Be good.
Well, so quickly, so I'm excited about the test group. I'm going to start pumping that up a bit. So please add people to it whenever, like, if you get new people in order to that are doing the program with us. And as far as Summit, like, I know it's kind of far away, but it's not. And I'm going to start looking into houses. I know people have hotel rooms already like secured, but you could cancel them at this time still. I have several right now, but I really loved being in a house together. I think this was like such a great like team, like getting to know everyone. And so I'm going to start looking into houses and see if we can find something. But I think it's good people have a hotel as a backup, but I'll keep you posted on that. I just wanted to let you guys know that's something that I'm still considering. So. Oh, and then, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it. All right. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.